All right, everybody, welcome back to ALR as we're here again on a Sunday evening. And we're here with Tier 3, and we're at Japan tonight for round 7. After a pretty entertaining race last week at Singapore, we stay over in Asia and we visit Japan before we head back to the West. Let me find ALR standings. Tier 1, Tier 3. Pre-storage. I don't think there were any storage reports last week at all because it was a pretty clean race, other than that one person bounced off the wall and then Major ran into the back of him. Obviously, that wouldn't be reported because that's just racing. So I'm just gonna read off the pre-storage standings, as I don't believe it would change other than that. We have Benny after his third consecutive podium, sitting there as we were at the halfway point, 123 points. And we have Cassell in second after his second win this season in both races of me commentating. He has 78 points. Even with his DNF, Naked Champ is still in third after last week with 63 points. Vexed is in fourth with 47. O'Leary 46. Helen at 43. Admo with another solid race to make 3 solid races in a row is up to 37 points. Oswaldo and Joker are tied with 29 points, and rounding out the top 10 is Tichy with 25. We'll take a look at the constructors here. We got Mercedes. Mercedes is running away with it right now. After Benny finishing second and Emo finishing fifth last week. And combined between the two of them, the worst finish they have is Emo's fifth in the last 3 weeks. They have 160 points. We have Cassell and Mike in the McLaren. Mike hasn't raced in 3 weeks. I just noticed. They have 78 points. Aston Martin with Helen and Joker was 72. Luke and Vex in the Alpine with 71. O'Leary and Major in the Red Bull with 66. I guess Green isn't here anymore. So Marco and Naked Champ have 63 points in the Alfa Romeo. Ferrari is Arctic and Tichy with 42 points. Oswaldo and Noof and the Haas have 31. Tuan and Mighty Chump in the Williams have 22. And it looks like Wicked and Chris in the AlphaTauri have 4 points to round out the grid. And that will be that, as it is officially 8 p.m. now in the UK. So we should be heading out onto the track pretty shortly. Oh, you have a late start or anything? It looks like CI is back. Or at least he's in the chat. Hey, Shadow, best comms in history of ALR. I don't know about that. I know people enjoy my one-liners every so often, but I wouldn't say best commentator. Looks like we are readying up now. Oswaldo was having trouble getting in. Oop. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna share the link to this in other people's discords that have a share your stream self promo thing. Might get some more eyes on the league at least. Uh, It's a little cloudy out there for qualifying, it looks like. Hey Benny, how you doing, Mr. Points Later? What am I looking for here? There, that. Get rid of that. The first car on the track looks like it's gonna be a Williams, I want to say. It is indeed. It's going alright. Just woke up from a nap after being awake all night. A little sleepy, but we'll get through it. Should be a quicker race than Singapore was last week, at least. Uh, is that a Alpine that went by him? It was. That'll be Vexed, so stay on board with Vexed to do the first lap tonight. I'm expecting a lot of incidents today. Yeah, I expect at least on lap one, I expect the incident in turn one because everybody has a different braking point and angle that they take turn one at. So until you get a couple laps in there for everybody to get used to everybody else's line, I see some issues there. And the track is pretty tight in some areas, so side-by-side racing might not go as well. But Japan has always been a great race for exciting not commentary, but for exciting league races. And Vex does indeed start his lap. As I'm still sending out the link in Discord I'm in. La di da da. Promote streamers. I like how every different Discord calls us on different. Promote yourself, promote streamers, link yourself. Is there a self promo on this one? No. Oh. I'll throw it in the iRacing one I'm in. I only play iRacing and I'm in iRacing Discord. Alright, that should be good enough. We'll go back to the ALR Discord. There's the chat. Alright. Alright, let's go. As that took exactly one lap. As Vex will come through the final corner, and he will set a time of 1:31.0. And here comes Red Bull next. It's going to be Major, the 1:30.5. Here comes Chris around the final corner as we got a 1:28.6 from Helen. 29.9, second fastest for Chris. As both Aston Martins had a really good run last week, I believe they finished third and fourth. Oh, wait, maybe not. One of them had a penalty. On-track penalty. The Astons last week finished... Oh, no, they did finish third and fourth, even with the penalties. Why does it feel like that run up to the chicane shorter than it is when you're driving, when you're commentating? Here comes Joker, 1:28.6 as he kicks his teammate off pole. Squid just started his lap, so we'll stay with him. As he's coming up behind his teammate, who just finished his lap third fastest with a 29.1. Whoa! A little wide there. No invalidation. Had no crash, which is the most important part of that. Those curbs could be deadly. .5 from Benny, as your points leader puts it on pole. And here comes the Haas around the final corner, looking like a 1:32.4. That'll put him 13th fastest. Naked Champ just starting his lap. We have 14 drivers that have completed a lap so far. Got some pretty close times out there. Two guys at 29.4, two guys at 28.6, two guys at 30.5. So he will start the third sector now. Got a lot of that curve there. As he makes it through the chicane, through the final corner. And we're up to the line looking like a 28.5. That'll put him second fastest, 2 thousandths off the pole. That is crazy. Alright, so it looks like we're going to go to Major here as he's about to start a lap. He's at 30.5 his first lap. Oh, somebody spun off there, it looks like. Looked like a Ferrari. But yeah, him and his teammate were less than half a tenth off of each other there. Into the hairpin he goes. And Major will swing it around the bend here. Into, I don't know what you want to call this corner. Kind of looks like another hairpin by the shape of it, but it's not really a hairpin. As he approaches Sector 3, he is... two seconds down on his time. Take a look at Admo as he comes through the chicane around the final corner. 28.486. That is an improvement of 3 seconds, and he is on pole by 1/100th over Joker. And Joker had just gotten pole by 6 thousandths. Oh, wow, the gap between Joker and Naked Champ is 8 thousandths from second to fourth. Hellnan's up 1.5 tenths. Somebody just left, I think that said. Hellnan's about 3 tenths up on his time, which would be pole if he could keep it. Well, we see our first 28.3 today. As he comes around the final corner, 28.41 as he barely edges out Admo. We have 3 guys into 28.4s now, and 2 guys into 28.5s. Not even a full tenth between first and fifth. Alright, score's invalid. I think that said Trump was 7 tenths up on his time, and now he's down 2 tenths up. 29.8 is output him 10th fastest. Here's Vex. He's down on his time, but looks like he's backed out of his laps. Benny with a 28.0. As he is now 4 tenths clear of the field. Here comes Carpeo, who looks like he's going to have an improvement of about 8 seconds here. Indeed, 8 seconds. 30.3. That'll just move him up a couple of spots to 14th. Tichy's down on his time. Those guys are on the in-lap. Vex is down on his time as well. Oh wait, he hasn't even finished the first sector. He's up by 2 tenths. Oh, what the hell? That had to be Marco that just hit him and gone through him because there was no detection of that collision at all, and he's lagged out earlier. So now it doesn't even say what tire he's on. So some big net code going on with Marco over there. As Vex is about 2.5 tenths up, which would put him into the 29-1 range with Oswaldo. I think it's 29-4 as you lose a bunch of time in the final sector. And Squid's on his way back to the pits, it looks like. So Marco just started a lap. Okay, that car broke sideways and then glitched itself back to where it was supposed to be going. Let's see what he's looking at. Well, he's got no time to compare for the first sector, so 32.6. Do not know where that compares to everybody else. Yeah, he's lagging pretty good there. Lagging really hard through there. To the line, 130.7. And he barely squeaks out 16th. Major looks like he just started his final run, so we'll stay on board with him. As everybody should be headed out for their final run right now. With a $1:30 left in qualifying. And while they're doing that, I'm going to grab me a can of soda. Oh, invalid for Major. So if he saves his battery, he should have enough time to get back and do a lap. Profit is down 5 seconds on his time in the first sector. Oswaldo just started a lap, so we'll stand board with Oswaldo. As we have 5 seconds remaining in qualifying, nobody will be starting a new lap. As the Haas will be the last one to complete qualifying. Or the yellow Haas, should I say. New Squid will be the last one to finish. Let's see where Oswaldo ranks compared to his fastest lap here as he comes up on the sector split. He is up on his time by 2.5 tenths. Hey there, name. Admiral 27-9. Hell of a lap from Admiral. Puts it on pole over his teammate currently. Oswaldo to the line 28-9. That will put him 8th fastest. Benny does not beat his teammate. Here comes Hallinan. Following Joker. Hallinan is not going to improve on his time because he's on full battery. Major is the last one, it looks like. And he improves by 7/10 about 29.9. I'll put him 14th. And there's Squid, who just doesn't improve. Just barely. And now we just need Hallinan to retire in the pits, and we'll be ready to go. Hello, Saeed. Third's better than what you got. Where'd you qualify, sir? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Saeed? Oh my god, the far chase cam. I haven't seen that camera since F1 2017. Qualify 5th, finish 3rd. Okay. It's not bad. Podium's good. Oh yeah, that's right. You raced on Thursdays, huh? So, Admo on pole in Japan with a 27.9 over his teammates by less than a 10th, with Benny in 2nd, then Hallinan in 3rd, Joker in 4th, Naked Champ in 5th, Chris in 6th, 13,000 separate 4th to 6th, Tichy in 7th, Oswaldo in 8th, Vex in 9th, O'Leary in 10th, and then Mighty, Squid, Squirrel, Major, Prophet, Kerpale, and Marco will round out the rest of the grid. Kerpale's Canadian, I see. Somebody in my time zone finally. Been on a podium streak? Yeah, I'm on a podium streak too. I haven't had a podium in 3 seasons. Actually, the last time I had a podium was the race that me and my teammate took the constructor's lead. That last time I had a podium. It's awfully cloudy there, so potential for some rain during the race, which makes Japan quite exciting. Haven't had a win in equal cars. I haven't had a win in ALR. I have 2 wins in equal cars elsewhere, though. But that's 2 wins in like over 700 races. And away we go. I forget there's no formation lap. So we head into turn 1. Looks pretty clean. Yeah, we got through turn 1 very cleanly. Oh, now we got the yellows. Who we got? It's Major. Oh god, Major's the wrong way and in the wall. As Emo holds on to his lead. So we have Benny and Vex starting on the hards. Tichy, Squid, Chump, and Marco on the softs. Everybody else on the mediums, as there's another yellow out that might be for Major again through that little corner. And Vex has gotten by Oswaldo. And here comes Oswaldo looking back on the outside. Looks like he got squeezed to the grass a little bit, but that's fair because there's no contact. And Mo leads the first lap of the race. There comes Oswaldo looking for his spot back. I was just gonna say, when Vex got by him, that's one of the hardest things to do in this league is pass Oswaldo. And here he comes, looking on the outside. Well, he backs out wisely. Oh, no, here goes Oswaldo taking a peek again around the outside. He'll get the job done. I don't know if Vex had a little issue with grip coming through there, because he looked a little slower than the rest of the field. As Squirrel will get by O'Leary, as we'll take a peek back at the front here, as, ooh, the Astons almost come together there, and Naked trying to force his way up the inside of the Joker and will not get it done. The Ferrari's waiting in the wings, hoping somebody makes a mistake. As Benny has gotten by his teammate. Oh god. And there's... And we have a VSC as Admo has had it off. So I'll put Helanan up into second. That's kind of too close to be during a VSC there, Naked. If the person in front of you goes into red delta, you're screwed because you're going to lose your wing. So early pit stops for Tichy and Admo. Major will come through and pass Admo. Drive-through penalty for Vex for speeding under the safety or the VSC. Not ideal. As Benny is out to 2.5 seconds about. A lot of position changing on at the back there, but we will keep the battle up here on the screen. As Joker could play wall to protect his teammate in second place. Or he could pass his teammate going into turn one. Which is good teamwork because it let him pass with the DRS, which will now give the slipstream to Helanan for the next time they have DRS. And if they could keep leapfrogging each other, they could gain time on Benny. But Naked Champ looks like he's going to have other ideas as he takes a peek but doesn't have the room. As Admo's gotten back by Major. As he is on the fresh softs. I don't know if this game is like the older games, but tire wear is not really an issue in Japan. You used to easily be able to do soft to hard or soft to mediums here, but I'm not sure because I only raced half the season last season, and we didn't race in Japan last season. I don't think, or I don't remember at least. Whoa. A little wide there for Naked Champ. Looks like he misses braking point a bit. Benny with the fastest lap of the race. Joker with the new fastest lap of the race. Oswaldo with the new fastest lap of the race. Vex still has to serve that drive-through. Wicked Prophet speeds into the pits. We'll take a look at this battle here as O'Leary's chasing down Squid. That would be a cool camera angle if we could see a little bit more. Super heavy on fuel. That's true, yeah. So Benny's pulled out to 3 seconds now over Joker. Hellnan's lost the DRS of his teammates. Although, Joker could help his teammate out if he trail breaks on one of the corners to lower that to 1 second, but wouldn't really be a wise idea. Benny with a fast lap again, 32-1. Champ's got the DRS, but he's not making any ground. As Hellnan is cut the time in half between him and his teammate. Vex has damage. No, Vex don't have damage. Or does he? He's serving the drive-thru. Oh, he does have damage. He's missing a piece of his left wing. Uh-oh. That's going to be crucial coming through the S section, because you need all the downforce in the world to get through there without dying. So that means he's going to have to pit again to fix that wing. Oh, Lord. But it is Tier 3 after all. There will be a safety car at some point, so... Alright, well, we see a change for second place here with another leapfrog between the Aston Martins. And it looks like that's what they're gonna do. It's Hellnan back to second. Tier 2 had no safety cars. And, you know, that is a pretty funny sentence to hear, because I used to commentate Tier 2 when it was on Sundays. And my God, there would be like 5 safety cars a race. It was a shit show. I mean, there were races where I wouldn't even be commentating. I would just be yelling at people and then muting my mic because I was sick of it. Ah, yeah. Was it like the last 4 or 5 laps of the race where no one wanted to risk it because they didn't want to lose the track position? Will the Astons swap again? He's taking a look. Nah, I'm on the wrong car, my bad. And Joker back in the second. So yeah, it looks like they're content just swapping in turn 1 every lap, which makes it fun for them, as long as they don't hit each other. Yeah, I think Saeed's still scarred from... Oh Christ, it's had to be about 3 seasons ago at this point. We had a race at Canada where it started raining, and me and 2 other people switched to inters while the track was still dry. There was 8 laps to go, I think. And then it started pouring. And everyone's trying to stay out there on the dries. Then some pit, some stayed out longer. And the 3 people that went for the inters before it rained, we finished 1, 2, and 3. And that was my last podium. So I was wrong about the Singapore race being my last podium. It was the Canada race the season after. I only finished 18 seconds behind the winner. Looks like we're gonna come up to our second place swap. Ooh, they almost touched there. As Hallinan gets by. Oh, we had that girl in our tier 2 for that race. She got a drive-through under the safety car, so when she came in the pit for she came in, she had to serve the drive-through while everybody else was pitting for inters. Then she had to crawl around and then pit for inters the next lap. Vext and Abmo. There should be a position change here, if I'm not mistaken. The Admiral says the fastest lap of the race, but here comes Vexed. Into 15th. Yeah, Benny used to be in Tier 2. But they switched to days between Tier 1 and Tier 2, so... And he's not... I don't think he's got the pace for the Tier 1. But he's going to have to find out if he does, because he's leading the points by like 40-something points. So he's easily going to be in Tier 1 next season. And here comes the Turn 1 swap again for Aston. I know these guys. I used to be in the party with them when they were teammates when we were all in the same tier back then. As the safety car is out, even though no one's DNF'd. Lovely game. I know damn well they're sitting there in a party together giggling every time they swap spots in turn 1. Yeah, Bambino, he's insanely fast. He used to be in Tier 1. I don't know. I think he's in Tier 2 now, right? Because I think he can only race on Thursdays. That's why. Was it Bambino? Yeah, he can only race Thursdays. That's why he's in Tier 2. Was it Bambino? We had a race at Brazil one time where it did the same thing as that Canada race. And he was the only one that pit for inters, and he was the leader. With 5 laps to go, he lapped the whole field on the restart. 'Cause everybody was stubborn and stayed out on the dry tires. Alright, so everybody that's not on hards, easy decision here. You pit for the hards and go to the end. It might be a gamble. Can the mediums make it to the end from here? I mean, you're gonna get 2 laps of safety car. Yeah. Hey, look, that's 2 weeks in a row the Astons have double stacked under a safety car. Mediums would last, yeah. That's what I thought. So it's not really a gamble. But all the people that started on the mediums, they gotta go to the hards. Don't be like, I forgot who it was last week. They went mediums, and I got disqualified. So Benny will lead the parade around under the safety car. Oh yeah, for sure. I think they'll be good if they have one more safety car. And it looks like, with how strung out the field is, there might be 2 more laps under this safety car. So, and what do you figure? 2 safety car laps equals 1 green flag lap, especially if they're scrubbing the tires. Soft to the end, easy. There's a guy. He's in the GT league now for hair, but he used to race F1, and we had a race at Monza once where it started on inters. We went 6 laps and we had a pit for dries. He went to the softs on lap 6 and made it to the end of the race at Monza. I'm like, how? How do you do 21 laps on softs and people couldn't even make it to the end on mediums? Five-second penalty for Kerpale, as apparently him and Tichy have collided. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in league races over the years. I've been commentating since 2017. There's been a lot of crazy stuff. Wow, everybody caught up that quickly? Shit. We might be going back to green this lap. Surely Admiral will catch them while they're coming through 130R. There were 2 separate occasions where it was raining at the start of a spa race and it stayed dry tires the whole time. And it rained the whole race. It's like, how does it rain for 22 laps and the track not get wet? Alright, there you go, Admiral caught up. So yeah, we should be going back to green if it registers it. Which will leave us 15 laps of racing. The lights are off on the safety car, which means the safety car is in this lap. So, those guys at the back might want to close that gap up. Yes, thanks for that camera angle to show us that the safety car is coming. Oh god, a little log jam there. And looks like Benny is going. And back to racing we go. Oh, there is no room there, sir, to try that on the outside. Why do those cars look identical with the wings? You can see the dirt on his wing. Naked Champ's all over the back of Joker. As Benny's already broken DRS. Oh, Benny. You know, I got a guy that works for me named Benny. And he's slower than dog shit. I wish he worked as fast as this Benny drives the car. .30.8 is the new fastest lap set by Benny. Oh, it looks like Majors had an off in the chicane. Curpale with a 3-second penalty. As Mighty has gotten by Curpale. As we keep the attention on the battle for second, though. You know, there's 3 cars close enough you could put a blanket over in the middle of the pack. As Tichy will get by Chump. So, when Benny crosses the line here, we will get the DRS enabled. .30.3, and he's just pulling away. And it looks like the sun's coming out too, so looks like we won't be getting the rain. As Benny's opened it up to 2.2 seconds. Oh, Curpale's out. He DNF'd and left the session in the same motion. Never seen that before. It's also interesting that he DNF'd and there's no safety car or VSC, but we had a safety car for nothing earlier. Here comes Naked Champ. He's going to have the DRS this time. And he will get the job done as he moves into second. Now he could try to put his focus on Benny, who is now 2.4 ahead. This race is actually flying by tonight. There goes Prophet. Down the inside of Vex. Will Vex try to hold? No, he won't. Thought he was going to try to hold on the outside there, but it's wise not to go side by side in that corner. Plus, you got the DRS right here. Just try to swing it right back by him. Oh, into the pits he goes. As Admiral will get by Arctic Squirrel. So no wing change there, because that was a quick pit stop. Something happened to Joker. He's gone from second to fourth in 2 laps. He was like a second and a half ahead of Hellman, wasn't he? Oh, here he comes. Oswaldo to the outside. And he'll have that easily done before turn 1. As the sun shines on the S section. S for sunshine. 10 laps to go. Which is about 15 minutes of racing. I must say, it's been a really clean race. For how tight this track is, everyone's been patient and giving each other room. They need to mow the grass there. The grass is a little tall for that camera angle. Alright, what will Joker have for Oswaldo here? Alright, Oswaldo goes defensive. Joker to the outside. Oswaldo looks like he tried to move over in his line there. Oh, Benny's out to 4.4 seconds. Oh! What a move by Chris. 8 laps to go. Well, 7.5 for most of the guys. Joker gets a penalty. It's the first person in the top 15 that has a penalty. And Oswaldo's been able to escape a little bit there. Surely Joker's gonna make the move here. He's all over the back of him, and he's got DRS. And while he does that, we'll go down to this battle here, as Tichy will get by Squid as well. So we get to see 2 moves in turn 1 that time. Oh, and Profit passes Chump going into turn 1. So 3 passes in turn 1 that lap. Which is more passes you'll see in a real life F1 race in the whole race. Yeah, I just realized Cassell's not here tonight. Where are you, Cassell? You've won both races I commentated. Major with a penalty. It's his second of the race, but it's not gonna make any difference in his result, though. 5 laps to go. And Major has pulled into the pits and retired. I don't blame him one bit. that means the AI is going to throw his car into turn one while people are coming through here. He's just coming out of the pits now. I still don't understand that with this game. How long these morons have been making this game? If somebody retires from the session before they enter the pits, park the damn car in the garage. There is no reason that the AI should be driving it back onto the track and not ghosting the car. Or if you're going to be stupid and put the car back out on track, ghost the damn thing. Especially when he was lapped at that point. You know, God forbid they do something to improve the game one year. No, just throw more Battle Pass crap on there so you could collect more money. Surely we'll see a move here from Tichy. So Larry goes defensive. Tichy will swing it up to the outside, and he'll get the move done going into turn one. As Benny's now out to a 7-second lead with 3 laps to go. Oops. And Admo's into the pits. Looking for one last set of softs. What is the fastest lap at a race? Is it this one? There it is. Fast lap is a 30.3. Surely Admo could do that. See, oh, Joker has gotten by Chris, and he's caught Oswaldo again. This could be interesting. Two of the more stubborn racers of the league. Neither one of them ever want to give a position up. Two laps to go. Oswaldo goes defensive. Joker will move to the outside at the same time as Oswaldo for some reason. And there goes Joker. Here comes Admo to start his fast lap now for that fastest lap. Tichy's all over the back of ALR. Chump gets by Squid. Tichy around the outside. Whew. On the final lap. Here comes Admo. Will this be your fastest lap of the race? Around the final corner. And yes, 29.9 for Admo. And we'll take a lap around, or the last half lap around with Benny. As this will indeed be a dominant performance. And it's looking to be his 4th win in the season, his 6th podium, as he comes up to the chicane for the final time. Around the final corner. And Benny is your winner again. Oswaldo's gotten by Naked Champ. What happened to Naked Champ? Naked Champ's out of fuel. One of the viewers did say that this track is tough on fuel. Hallinan will finish 2nd. And as he predicted, Hallinan would finish better than him this week. Is Admo going to go even faster this lap? Probably not. No. Mighty just got a 10-second penalty. I think he's out of fuel. So there it is. Benny, almost exactly 44 minutes. You couldn't be 31 thousandths faster, Benny, to make it a nice even number. His 4th win of the season. Hallinan will finish 2nd, 13 seconds behind. Oswaldo will sneak his way onto the podium. Chris will get 4th. Naked Champ will get 5th as he lost a few positions at the end there out of fuel. Tichy will get 6th. O'Leary will get 7th. Joker loses... How many positions did he lose there? Joker lost 3 positions on penalties, so put him at 8th. Wicked will get 9th, and Squirrel will run out the top 10. And your other finishers will be Squid, Vexed, Marco, Admo with the fastest lap at the end, and Mighty. Major and Kerpale both DNF'd. That will be it for this week from Japan for Tier 3. I believe next week is Imola, but I won't be here as I have other commitments at work. So either Saeed or hey bud, it's either the hell's his name? I forgot his name. Oh, Alu. It's either going to be Saeed or Alu will be commentating next week for Tier 3. So I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Everyone take care and stay safe. And the league will see you next week.